How long does it take to lose 100 pounds? Well, stick around because in this video, we'll go over that as well as my personal experience losing 100 pounds in 6 months. Hello everybody, I'm Dad Bod to Bad Dad and welcome back to my channel. If you're asking yourself, who the heck is Dad Bod to Bad Dad? Well, I am a dad who lost 110 pounds right here on YouTube. 100 of those pounds coming off in the first 6 months. Don't believe me? You can go back to my very earliest videos and see how truly obese and unhappy I was. And I will answer the question how long it takes to lose 100 pounds, but I'm also gonna go into my personal experience losing 100 pounds. And I know what you're thinking, Dad Bod to Bad Dad, no duh. In all of your titles, you put 100 pounds in 6 months lost. Obviously, you've already answered the question. On this journey, you need to take your own time, enjoying your journey. It's nobody else's. It should be thought of as a physical journey, but a mental journey. Because if you're like me, I did have, childhood eating disorder, just being brought up the wrong way, eating the wrong stuff. And although I was never officially diagnosed, I'm pretty sure that's what I had. You need to take some time to mentally heal as well as physically heal. You can't just expect it to happen overnight, and it may not happen to you in 6 months. It may not happen to you in 12 months, but the good news is there's people like me out there that have overcome those problems, and it can be done. So I want you to take this video as a little bit of education as well as motivation in the weight loss sector. And that's what I try to do in all my videos. I share my personal experiences as well as just things that I've picked up along the way that maybe I can give you a little shortcut to success. Success breeds success, and you guys should be following me. And while you're taking your own time with the weight loss journey, I encourage you to learn about your body. And that's a good segue to my next point, which is definitely experiment with your body, your diet, your mind, your mindset, I should say. Because all of that along the way is like an evolution in this journey. You're not gonna be perfect day one, you're not gonna be perfect hour one, and I don't want you to be perfect day one or hour one. What I want you to do is do something for yourself today that's gonna help out in the future. So think about it like this, everything you do today may not come back to roost and be a part of your health journey until 6 months from now, but you'll look back and you'll thank yourself. So you definitely want to start today. Get out and walk for 30 minutes. I know when I was 335 pounds, 30 minutes was very difficult for me. Now I'm out here doing multiple hours a day, maybe 3 to 6 miles a day, and it's very important. Keep moving. And as you get lower, you'll evolve and you'll want to do better and better for yourself. So I'm not going to stress you out too much, but even if it's cut back on the dinner rolls tonight. If you had a reservation at Texas Roadhouse, let's say tonight, cut back on a few of those dinner rolls. Do something for yourself tonight after you watch this video that was better than the day before. And you'll start seeing that you don't have to count calories necessarily. You just need to start with the John Glaude ObesetoBeast common sense diet, essentially. Common sense tells you if you're drinking a glass of grapefruit juice like a weirdo like me, more natural sugar, better for you, maybe not as good as tasting as a bottle of Coke. If you're drinking bottles of pop all day long like I used to, you're gonna be hungrier because Coke does make you hungrier. I did end up cutting out Diet Coke products like Coke Zero, Sprite Zero, whatever it is these days. I cut all those out and started drinking a lot of black coffee, a lot of grapefruit juice, water, and I noticed I'm fuller. I don't know if you know this, but Diet Coke products, Diet Pepsi products, they actually send a message to your neurotransmitters in your brain, and it's telling them, hey, we're getting this rush of sweetness, that must be sugar. So it's actually turning on that switch in your head to start burning calories, but you're not actually getting any calories. So that's why you may notice when you're drinking Diet Coke, you are getting those hunger cravings like right away. Like after you drink one, maybe do a little walk, exercise, you're just like hungry because it's spiking your insulin. But then again, you're not getting anything back for it. There's no sugar. So honestly, I did switch to regular Coke, but I noticed I can't drink as much regular Coke because it's a little heavier with all that sugar. So sometimes I'll have one a day, and other times I'll go weeks without having a Coke anymore. It just depends if you want that taste. And that's another thing is you need to listen to your body while you're doing this experimentation. If you want to switch to black coffee, you can gradually do it. Like with the black coffee thing, I did almond milk for a little while, which I talk about in some of my videos. And then honestly, I thought it was not worth it to have the almond milk because it really didn't help at all. So I was just like, let's just do black. Saved me about 1,000 calories a day of that Coffee Mate creamer. obviously for some of you this is kind of a gateway video to me, so I kind of do want to go into my backstory while I'm giving you those tips. And the last point I would like to make, because I don't want to beat you over the head if this is your very first video watching me, I just want to give you a quick, snappy, helpful, motivational video during your weight loss journey. So this is what I do. I'm not like a long form content creator. I just feel like these quick, snappy videos are awesome, and you can play them back to back and back in a playlist if you'd like to. My last big tip before I talk about my own experience is definitely find something you enjoy to do. Now, I discovered that I love getting outside and taking a walk. Now, in Las Vegas, sometimes it's a little hot to do that, but I digress. Getting out and walking and just putting my AirPods in, not sponsored, Apple. You need to call me if you got that sponsorship coming. And listening to some of my favorite weight loss influencers and health influencers like Beatrice Caruso, ObesetoBeast are some of my favorite ones to watch while I'm walking. I learn so much. Listen to an audiobook. Listen to my videos while you're walking, if you find inspiration from them, of course. If you hate them, then you'll click off, of course. But I find listening to my favorite weight loss influencers, weightlifting influencers, read Rich Dad, Poor Dad while you're walking, read How to Win Friends and Influence People while you're out walking, find your favorite audiobook, find your favorite music, whatever you feel like is good for your soul. Let's start putting those things into your body, because you're gonna enjoy those. It's hard to get going with your health journey in the first of it, but once you start feeling yourself and feeling better and better and better and seeing clothes fit a lot looser and having to go buy clothes and reward yourself. Like, I started out in a 3XL shirt. You can see it on my first video. This shirt's a large. Started off in 48 pants. I'm down to size 32. Guys, it's very, very possible. And I guess to kind of wrap up the whole question of how long does it take to lose 100 pounds, well, I lost it in 6 months. It may take you guys 2 years. But the point is, no matter what your philosophy is on losing it quick or long, are you doing something enjoyable? Are you doing something sustainable? Because you can lose 200 pounds. And as we've seen, some of our good friends here on YouTube have gained that 200 pounds back. And it's sad, and I've done it my whole life. I've lost and gained and lost and gained. The difference this time is I didn't stress myself with the calories, the numbers. Use common sense. Like, you can't just eat whatever you want, but you have to listen to your body. Like, your body's not going to always be asking you for dinner rolls and sweets upon sweets upon sweets. Sometimes it's going to actually tell you, and you guys have felt it after you've gone on a binge, you need to stop eating. You need to have a light salad tomorrow. And if that's what your body is telling you, you need to listen to it, and I promise you it'll take the stress out of the weight loss, and it'll give you something more sustainable for the course of your life. Now, the reason why I lost 100 pounds in 6 months is I was on fire, and it kicked in for me. That snowball effect I talk about in all my videos, where you're doing so much good, I dialed it in so much that I was able to do that. Now, some people have criticized me saying I'm promoting fast weight loss and that's unhealthy. I don't apologize for that, because I'm the healthiest I've ever been in my whole life. So take away from that what you may. So I would like to talk a little bit more about my own experience losing weight. As a lot of people know, at 15 years old, I became a lifetime member at Weight Watchers. So not that I'm bashing Weight Watchers. One thing that I did take out of Weight Watchers is kind of portions and also accountability. As a middle school kid, I had to go on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. weigh in front of those old people, because my dad took me to a senior citizen class. We had to go around the class and say if we lost, and then if you didn't lose, you would say, oh, I stayed the same. And she would give you a little sticker for the book. Well, you're here. My accountability this time was you guys, and it still is. So get down in that comment section, write a comment, tell me if you liked me, tell me if you hated me. Give me ideas for videos, and let's help you out with your weight loss journey as well, because I know accountability is important, and I'm happy to answer all of my comments. If I can help out one person to lose their dream amount of weight, that would just fulfill me in life. And so far, a lot of people are inspired by the content, and to tell you a little bit more about my personal experience, if you can start a YouTube channel, if you know how to film, if you've got a cell phone camera, whip it out and just film your journey. You can upload it right from your phone. you start meeting a lot of people on here, and they definitely do motivate you. It's just a community. It's beautiful. It's growing. With that being said, that gave me people to kind of tell my experience to. Now, in the beginning, I didn't tell my family that I was starting on a weight loss journey, because if you tell your family and friends, of course, that's when you start seeing more pizza parties, more cupcakes at work, people bringing home those nice Costco muffins. Like, it just can snowball, and it could snowball against you. So I keep it very, very secret. And the best part about it is when they start noticing and you haven't said anything and you're not fishing for compliments. And that would be a big tip for me from my weight loss experience too, is just keep it a little quiet in the beginning. I talk about that a lot, but I cannot stress enough to you guys these tips. Again, if you need anything, get down in the comment section, hit the subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another video.